Sam goes down into a ruined cellar to fix the power, but when he comes back upstairs, the whole house has changed. The walls are perfect, the rooms furnished, and a woman from an old photograph sits at the piano. In seconds, Sam realizes he has stepped into another time. The story begins with Sam and Jake, two brothers hired to restore a worn-out farmhouse. Jake loves it immediately. He sees what it used to be and what it could become again. Sam is less impressed, checking his dating app while Jake admires the house. Jake reminds him that their clients want the house brought back exactly the way it once was. But first, they need electricity, so they head into the cellar. The basement feels old, quiet, and strange. Jake notices an ancient barometer, but Sam barely pays attention because Francesca is messaging, asking if he is free that night. Cut to later, and Sam is already late for his date. At the bar, he blames Jake, while Francesca teases him for always pinning things on his brother. Sam says Jake has been intense since adopting a baby with his husband Roger, then shows a photo and jokes about being Uncle Sam. The next morning, Francesca drops him back at the farmhouse, where Jake is waiting. On the way in, Jake asks if Sam has considered joining him for real and making the business a true brother operation. Jake sees a stable future here, but Sam shuts it down. He says this is not his dream. He wants something else, even if he does not know what. Jake says Sam keeps chasing random ideas instead of building a life, including his old plan to hunt for a rare Honus Wagner baseball card. Sam laughs, but Jake does not. Eventually, he has to find a direction. That line hangs as they work. The brothers spend the day tearing the place apart and rebuilding it. Hours pass. Daylight fades. The house grows darker and quieter. Then Sam finds something. Near the fireplace, he notices a hidden handle and opens a secret compartment. Inside an old cookie box are matches with cabbage written inside and a photograph of a young woman in a wedding dress. The moment Sam sees her, something changes. He feels pulled toward the picture, like this woman means something to him before he has even met her. Then storm alarms go off. A major storm is moving in fast, so the brothers rush their equipment inside. The mood shifts. Then the power cuts out again. Sam heads back to the cellar to reset the breaker. But the second he reaches it, a violent ringing explodes in his ears, dropping him to his knees. The room vibrates. The old barometer shakes and its needle spins wildly. Then, just as suddenly as it started, it stops. Breaker is on. Sam stands, dazed, and heads upstairs to tell Jake. But Jake is gone. In fact, everything is gone. The broken house is no longer broken at all. It is complete, clean, furnished, alive. Every room looks brand new, as if time has reversed. Sam walks through in shock and hears music. A woman sings. He follows the sound and finds a young woman at the piano in a room from another era. The second Sam sees her, his blood runs cold. It is the same woman from the photograph. Her name is Evelyn. She sees his reflection and grabs something to defend herself, thinking he is an intruder or someone from the bank. Sam says he is not there to hurt her and is looking for his brother, but that only makes him sound crazier. Sam searches for Jake, but there is no sign of him. Evelyn follows with a rifle and warns that if he does not explain himself, she will shoot. Then she says her mother is coming, and she is even more dangerous. That is enough for Sam. He bolts out the back door before Evelyn's mother arrives. Outside, he sees the truth. The world around the house is not just different. It is from another time. The streets, buildings, vehicles, and town look decades older. Then a sign makes clear where, or rather when, he is. It is 1919. Meanwhile, Evelyn listens to music her mother hates. Paula walks in and shuts it down, telling Evelyn to hand over the records because her fiancé William would not approve. Evelyn says they belonged to Emmett, but Paula reminds her he is dead. The family is struggling, and marrying William is their only future. It is not a marriage for love. It is survival. Just then, Sam steps in and claims the records are his, saying he loaned them to Emmett. Evelyn catches on and adds that Sam is a doctor and one of Emmett's old medical school classmates. Paula accepts it, gives him the records, and invites him to Evelyn's engagement party that night. Once Paula leaves, Sam returns the records and tells Evelyn the truth, or at least his version of it. He says he is from 2019. Evelyn thinks he is joking, so Sam shows her the future photograph. That gets her attention because she says she has never had her picture taken. For the first time, she wonders if he might be sane. Sam asks about the house, especially the cellar. Evelyn says her grandfather Warren built it decades ago, and if anyone knows its secrets, it would be him. Conveniently, Warren will be at the engagement party. So that night, Sam goes with Evelyn. At the party, she introduces him to Warren, and Sam asks about the cellar and ringing during the storm. Before Warren can say much, Henry Barrett explains that big storms cause pressure changes, affecting things strangely. Sam locks onto that answer because it connects to what happened. But before Henry can explain more, the party shifts to Evelyn and William. William makes a grand display of the engagement, acting like it is some beautiful romantic event. During the celebration, he reveals that Evelyn will have her photograph taken in her engagement dress, and just like that, Sam's future photo becomes real. Afterward, Evelyn quietly tells Sam he was right. Sam needs Henry again, but he has left, so Evelyn invites Sam for a walk. That walk changes everything. As they move through quiet streets, Evelyn asks about the future. Sam tells her about things people take for granted, like music filling a house through speakers or getting food without leaving home. Evelyn listens like someone hearing about another planet. Then Sam spots a familiar bar. Evelyn says there is a hidden speakeasy underneath, but only people with the password can enter. Sam remembers the matches, walks in, and says the word written on them, cabbage. It works. A hidden door opens and they enter a secret underground club packed with music, dancing, and energy. The place is alive in a way Evelyn's home never is. Sam notices the same matchbooks and pockets one. Then he sees Evelyn relaxing for the first time. Really relaxing. She's smiling, moving with the music, looking more alive than she did at the party. Sam asks her to dance, and she says yes. Suddenly, this time travel mystery becomes something warmer, something more dangerous, a real connection. When the song ends, Sam tells Evelyn she should sing on stage. She laughs it off, but he pushes playfully. They settle it with a coin flip. Luck says yes, so Evelyn gets on stage and absolutely owns the room. The crowd loves her. Sam loves it even more because for the first time, Evelyn is not being told who to be. She is just being herself. Later, as they leave, Sam tells her she was incredible. Evelyn smiles and admits she was not really watching the crowd. She was looking at him. But the moment does not last. Paula suddenly appears, furious, and drags Evelyn away. Sam tries to cover for her, but Paula sees through it. One look from her reminds everyone that Evelyn's life is still controlled by other people. The next day, Sam goes to see Henry Barrett. This time, he gets direct answers. Henry shows him how a barometer works and explains that when a powerful storm rolls in, the pressure drops. Sam says that in the cellar, the needle did not just drop. It spun completely out of control. Henry realizes that storm would have to be extreme, the kind that can rip buildings apart. That is when Sam asks if he can borrow the barometer. Henry refuses immediately, so Sam makes a deal. If Henry gives him the barometer, Sam will repair his damaged barn doors in return. Henry thinks it over and accepts. From this point on, mystery turns into heartbreak with a ticking clock. Not long after their night together, Evelyn packs a bag. She is done being controlled and plans to run before the wedding traps her. At first, Evelyn tells him to leave. Running feels like her only choice, but Sam says something bigger. He can take her with him to 2019. Why would she go to the future? Sam answers honestly. In his time, she could choose her life, marry who she wants, sing what she wants, and live without a mother, engagement, or cage controlling her. She steps closer and kisses him. This is love. Sam says the wedding is 10 days away, but a massive storm may come first. If it does, the cellar might open the path again, so he hangs Henry's barometer back on the wall. The next days crawl. Sam fixes Henry's barn doors. Evelyn stays trapped in wedding plans. They steal dangerous moments, quick meetings, quiet looks, one more kiss. William sees Sam leaving Evelyn's place, and suspicion starts burning inside him. Soon, Evelyn poses for a formal portrait in the gown, meant to make her William's perfect wife. William hovers nearby, controlling every detail like she is already his. Then thunder rumbles. Evelyn freezes. The storm is here. Thinking fast, she claims a headache and slips away. She runs to the farmhouse where Sam waits in the cellar watching the barometer. The needle begins to move. For one breath, they might make it. Then William arrives with his men. He storms into the cellar, furious. He says he always suspected someone else. Evelyn finally says the truth. She never loved him. This engagement was money, pressure, and survival. He orders his men to pull them apart. Evelyn is dragged away and Sam is beaten in the cellar. Through the pain, Sam sees the needle spinning wildly again, and then he is gone. The next second, Sam is back in the present. He rushes upstairs shouting Evelyn's name. Jake runs over, but Sam is so shaken he almost screams before realizing the truth. He is back in 2019, and Evelyn is not. Sam tries to explain. He shows Jake the matchbook, clues, everything from 1919. But to Jake it sounds impossible. He thinks Sam is confused or injured and says they should go home. But Sam refuses. He is not leaving that house. Not while Evelyn is somewhere on the other side of that storm. So Jake leaves, alone, Sam searches the 1919 storm and finds a list of people dead or missing after the disaster. Evelyn's name is on it. Then he studies the storm that caused the shift. It is called a derecho, a huge windstorm. Worse, the next one may not come for 10 or 15 years. Later, Jake returns and invites him to dinner, saying his daughter misses her uncle. It is his way of pulling Sam back. But Sam refuses, saying the storm could come any second. And this time, he is right. The alarms go off. Sam sprints to the cellar and waits before the barometer. The pressure drops. The needle spins, and the cellar pulls him through time again. But when he climbs the stairs, he does not enter 1919. He steps into another future. The house is modern, warm, lived in. A birthday cake sits out. Decorations fill the room. Then Sam notices a poster of Evelyn, not an old photograph, a performance poster. He follows singing upstairs and reaches an open doorway. Inside, Evelyn is older, softer, at peace, singing a lullaby to a little boy. And the boy's name is Sam. Sam is overwhelmed. It is beautiful and painful. He backs away, makes a noise, and startles them. Then he rushes back to the cellar and throws himself through again. When he lands in the present, something has changed. The cellar is no longer the same. Parts have been rebuilt. Jake says the clients wanted a wine cellar, so they started altering the space. To Jake, it is construction. To Sam, it is a disaster. Now he understands that future depends on this cellar staying the way it was. If they erase the original structure, they may erase that future too. Sam begs Jake to help tear the new build out. Jake still does not fully believe him, but sees how serious he is. He agrees to help, but afterward Sam must see a doctor. Sam agrees immediately. The brothers rip out everything they built. Board by board, they work backward. Then Jake steps into another room, and Sam locks the door behind him, because he knows Jake will stop him. Sam returns to the barometer. He is going back to Evelyn. This time, he arrives in 1919, but the cellar is already flooding. Water crashes through the room, and the storm sounds like the world is tearing apart. Sam searches for Evelyn, but she is gone, so he goes to William's house. There, he finds Evelyn, and together they run through the storm to the farmhouse. By the time they reach the cellar, water is swirling, and the portal is a violent whirlpool. This is their chance. It may also be their last. They rush downstairs, but a massive piece of wood pins Sam's leg. Evelyn tries to lift it, but it is too heavy. The storm worsens. The cellar fills fast. Sam realizes the truth before she does. He is not getting out, so he tells her about the future he saw. He saw her alive. He saw her with a child. She has a future waiting on the other side. Evelyn thinks he means a future with him, maybe even that the boy is theirs. But Sam says maybe he was only meant to get her there. Maybe this is where his part ends. Evelyn refuses. She keeps trying to free him. Then she slips. The floodwater pulls her toward the whirlpool, and Sam catches her hand. For one desperate moment, they hold on while the storm roars. Then Sam tells her he loves her, and it is time to let go. He releases her hand. Evelyn is pulled into the whirlpool and thrown forward through time. She wakes in the future, drenched and shaken, then stumbles out and sees Jake. He looks at her, then at the basement, and finally understands what Sam had been saying. Later, Jake helps her. Evelyn asks what Sam said about her, and Jake says it was not just what he said, it was the way he said it. Sam loved her in a way impossible to miss. He mentions her singing, records, and hidden music. She remembers hiding her records inside the wall years ago. Jake realizes the restored cellar was original. If anything else was hidden there, it might still be inside. So they open the wall. Behind the wood, they find letters from Sam. One for Evelyn, one for Jake. Sam survived. In Evelyn's letter, Sam explains he escaped the flood. He tried again and again to return, but the storm never came when he needed it. Eventually, he understood something painful and peaceful. He belongs in the past just as much as Evelyn belongs in the future. He tells her not to spend her life searching for him. He tells her to live it, to claim the future waiting for her. Jake opens his letter and gets a different message. Sam tells him it is time to build his own house, instead of only helping everyone else with theirs. Attached is something Jake instantly recognizes. The rare Honus Wagner baseball card Sam once joked about finding. In 2019, it is worth a fortune. Back in 1919, Sam hides Evelyn's photograph, the matchbook, and the biscuit tin inside the wall, planting the clues that started everything. The loop closes beautifully. He starts his own construction business and finally finds direction. The thing Jake wanted for him, Sam discovers on his own, just not in the century anyone expected. In the future, Evelyn's little boy asks if someone is standing on the stairs. She tells him no, but after he settles down, she walks to the staircase anyway, tears in her eyes, as if part of her still feels Sam there. They did not get the life they imagined together, but the love never really left.